Welcome to Wealth Wisdom. If you have ambitions to achieve financial success, please leave "yes" in the comment, and we are here to help you obtain insight and build wealth. In this video, I'll break down 15 assets that can make you rich. Some of these are traditional investments, some are modern opportunities, and others are often overlooked. Stick around to the end, because I'll also share how to prioritize which assets to focus on first. 1. Stocks, equities. Owning stocks means owning a piece of a company. Over the last century, the U.S. stock market has averaged about 10% annual returns before inflation. That's why so many millionaires and billionaires have significant stock holdings. Example: if you had invested $1,000 in Apple in 2003, it would be worth more than $50,000 today. Mistake to avoid: chasing hot stocks and trying to get rich overnight. Instead, think long-term, diversify, and invest regularly. 2. Index funds and ETFs. Not everyone has the time or skill to pick individual stocks. That's where index funds and ETFs come in. They track the performance of entire markets, like the S&P 500, which includes the 500 largest U.S. companies. Example: Warren Buffett famously bet that an S&P 500 index fund would outperform hedge funds over 10 years. He was right. Action tip: set up automatic monthly contributions to a low-cost index fund. It's simple, diversified, and effective. 3. Real estate. Real estate has created more millionaires than almost any other asset. You can earn money through rental income while your property appreciates in value. Example: buying a $200,000 rental property with a mortgage, renting it out for $1,500 a month, and letting tenants pay down your loan. This builds wealth in multiple ways: cash flow, loan repayment, and appreciation. Watch out for over-leveraging. Don't buy more property than you can handle, especially if interest rates are high. 4. Businesses. Owning a business is one of the fastest ways to build wealth. Unlike a job, your earning potential isn't capped. Example: Jeff Bezos didn't get rich from a salary, he got rich because he owned Amazon stock. Even small businesses can create financial freedom if they generate consistent cash flow. Action tip: start small. A tutoring business, a coffee shop, or even an online store can be the seed that grows into a wealth-building asset. 5. Intellectual property, IP. IP includes books, courses, software, and patents. Once created, these can generate royalties or licensing income for years. Example: J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter once, but she's earned billions from book sales, movies, and merchandise. Today, you don't need to be an author. You can create online courses, design apps, or license your music. 6. Bonds. Bonds are loans you give to governments or companies in exchange for interest payments. They're safer than stocks, though returns are lower. Example: a U.S. Treasury bond might pay 4% interest annually. That might sound small, but it's stable and provides balance when stocks are volatile. Action tip: use bonds to protect your portfolio as you get closer to retirement. 7. Commodities, gold, silver, etc. Gold has been considered money for thousands of years. While it doesn't produce income, it protects your wealth when inflation rises or markets crash. Example: in the 1970s, during high inflation, gold prices skyrocketed. Mistake to avoid: putting all your money into gold. Use it as insurance, not your main investment. 8. Cryptocurrency. Crypto is high risk, high reward. Bitcoin, for example, went from a few cents to tens of thousands of dollars in just over a decade. Example: someone who invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2010 could have millions today. But volatility is real, prices can crash 50% overnight. If you invest, treat it as a small part of your portfolio. 9. Education and skills, your human capital. This may be the most underrated asset. The more valuable your skills, the more money you can earn. Example: learning coding, design, or financial analysis can boost your salary by tens of thousands per year. Over a career, that can add up to millions. Action tip: set aside part of your income every year for courses, certifications, or personal development. 10. Peer-to-peer lending and alternative investments. Platforms now let you lend money directly to individuals or small businesses for interest. Example: investing $1,000 across 50 loans might bring in 6 to 10% returns, higher than many bonds. But beware. Defaults are possible. Diversify and only use money you can afford to risk. 11. Dividend-paying stocks. Some companies share profits with shareholders as dividends. These stocks pay you cash just for holding them. Example: Coca-Cola has paid dividends for over 60 years. If you reinvest dividends, your wealth compounds even faster. Don't chase only high yields. Sometimes a 10% dividend is a trap if the company is unstable. Look for consistent, reliable payers. 12. Retirement accounts, 401k, IRA, RRSP, TFSA. Tax-advantaged accounts help your money grow faster. The less you pay in taxes, the more stays invested. Example: contributing $500 a month to a retirement account with 8% returns could grow to nearly $750,000 in 30 years, without you doing anything extra. Action tip: max out these accounts before investing in riskier assets. 13. Cash-flowing assets. These are small businesses or investments that generate monthly income. Examples: laundromats, vending machines, rental cars, or Airbnb properties. They require upfront investment and some management, but they provide consistent cash that doesn't depend on a paycheck. 14. Networks and relationships. Wealth isn't just about money, it's also about opportunities. Knowing the right people can open doors that money alone cannot. Example: many startup founders found their first investors through personal networks. Action tip: invest time in building genuine relationships. Go to events, network online, and provide value first. 15. Your own brand. In today's digital world, your personal brand is an asset. Having an audience means you have leverage. Example: influencers and YouTubers earn from ads, sponsorships, and selling their own products. You don't need millions of followers. Even a small but loyal audience can generate steady income. So there you have it. 15 assets that can make you rich. Some are financial, some are tangible, and some are intangible. But they all work because they either grow in value, generate income, or open the door to new opportunities. If you're just starting out, don't try to build all 15 at once. Focus on one or two. Maybe that's building an emergency fund, starting with an index fund, or investing in your own skills. Over time, these assets compound and grow into real wealth. Now it's your turn. Which of these assets do you already own, and which one do you want to start with? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future content on building wealth and financial independence. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.